Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Eric, and we're going camping. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and then hit that bell notification and leave us a comment down below. Let's get it. Today, we're going to be talking about the NFC East. You've got the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants, the Washington Commanders, and the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to start by talking about the key losses and the key additions for each team. For the Dallas Cowboys, they lost Ezekiel Elliott and guard Connor McGovern. They added through the draft one of the best interior defensive linemen, Mazi Smith from Michigan. He is an absolute monster, dominating on that defensive line. The New York Giants lost a key piece on that offensive line in center John Feliciano. But they added Deonte Banks, the corner, and wide receiver Jalen Hyatt from Tennessee. Two guys that can make immediate impact day one. Now, the Washington Commanders, they lost linebacker Cole Holcomb, who I thought was a great impact player for them at the linebacking core. But they added three potential day one starters who could be absolute studs. They added from Mississippi State Emmanuel Forbes, the corner. My stud pick for them was defensive end KJ Henry out of Clemson. They helped solidify their offensive line by getting center Ricky Stromberg. Now, the Eagles had three losses that were huge on the defense this year. They had Javon Hargrave, Marcus Epps, and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Their draft was probably one of the most impressive drafts. They got Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, and Kelee Ringo, all from Georgia's national team. Those are three studs on that defensive side of the ball. Now on to the quarterback situation. Three of the teams have got their day one starters that they had last year. The Commanders have penciled in Sam Howell as of right now as their day one QB. But don't forget, Jacoby Brissett is right on his tail. I could see him stepping in at some point if things don't go well for Sam Howell. Now, all this talk this offseason has been about Jalen Hurts and where he ranks as a quarterback. A lot of people, I believe, have him way too high. He's definitely in my top 10, but not in my top 5, especially not ahead of Burrow and Josh Allen. The New York Giants, I believe, put a great situation in for Daniel Jones. Not only did they bring Saquon Barkley back, but they implemented a great coaching staff last year. Being 2 years underneath that coaching staff, I believe he will hit great strides moving forward. Now on to the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott. That team is loaded with talent, but can they put it all together will be the biggest question. How will Dak actually play this season? To me, he's got way too much hype around him, and I believe he's actually trash compared to most of these quarterbacks. He's not even in my top 10. Now on to the word at a training camp. Dak's turnovers for the Cowboys have been tremendous. It seems like every day we see a video on social media posting of him throwing picks left and right. Defense is just owning him. He might as well just walk out there and hand him the ball. At the same time, it doesn't seem that the team has too much respect for him as their leader. What's going to happen this season? For me, I believe that they're going to implode. The Giants got that deal done with Saquon Barkley, which was huge for them and huge for Daniel Jones. His health will be a concern the whole entire season. Let's hope he can play it all the way out. But the big training camp news has been that wide receiving rookie, Jalen Hyatt out of Tennessee. I've seen the videos, I've heard the post, I've read the news articles. He is looking like an absolute weapon for Daniel Jones. Can't wait to see how that plays out. He may be up for Offensive Rookie of the Year towards the end of the season. Looks like it was more of the same for the Philadelphia Eagles as they retooled up in the linebacking core this last week. They went out and got Miles Jack and Zach Cunningham. We'll see how their roles are moving forward with the rest of that Philly defense. For the Commanders, it's been mostly talk about the sell of the team and if they're going to change their name moving forward. But this last week, head coach Ron Rivera had to backtrack on some comments he made. I really hope Sam Howell is up for the challenge and will help lead this team to some more wins this year. Now, with the NFC not having as many powerhouse teams as the AFC does, I could see 3 teams making it, but I believe only 2 will actually make it. With that being said, here are my predictions. The Philadelphia Eagles will win the division and go deep into the playoffs again. That defense is just unstoppable. The question for them will be Jalen Hurts and how healthy he can stay all year long. At number 2, I've got the Giants coming in second and making the playoffs. I believe second year under their head coach and that coaching staff, Daniel Jones will absolutely have possibly an MVP type year. And at number 3, just because they have talent alone, the Dallas Cowboys will finish above the Commanders. But I believe at some point during this season, they will self-implode, and something's got to be done with Dak in that quarterback situation. And the Commanders will fall dead last only due to the lack of personnel on their roster. Those are my predictions. This was NFC East camping style. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. Till next time.